Happy Wednesday and welcome to our Wednesday night crafting session. I cannot believe how fast this week has gone by, and here we are again, which you know I love being in my craft room and I love creating with you guys, and I love sharing my passion of creating cards with you. So I'm excited to be with you. Happy Wednesday and welcome to Crafty session number 71. Can you believe it? We've been doing this for 71 times. I'm so excited. I have a fun project to share with you tonight. Actually, I have 3 projects to share with you tonight and lots of fun things along the way. So, my name is Anne Granger and I'm an independent demonstrator here in Dorchester, Ontario, Canada. I have been a demonstrator for over 15 years and I can't imagine not being a demonstrator. I absolutely love it. This is my happy place. I love spending time in here. I love creating, I love listening to my music, and I love sharing my passion for Stampin' Up! Products with you guys. So I hope you will join me on this fun crafty journey with me. If you're here, say hi, let me know you're here, and if you're one of my replay warriors, let me know. We're just going to jump right in. It's Wednesday night, which also means it's the first night of hockey season, and I'm a huge hockey fan, so I'm excited to go watch the Leafs play Habs. I am not a Leaf fan, definitely not a Leaf fan, but more of a Habs fan, so I'm excited to sit down and watch hockey tonight. I'm just happy to have hockey on TV. So, we are creating 3 projects with the Hello Harvest Bundle, and I'm excited to share that with you. So, let me switch the camera, and we're going to jump right in. Hold on. So, you're going to see my lovely blinds. Oops, that didn't work. My lovely blinds. So, usually, you would see my window. Ooh, look, you actually get to see there's 2 boxes of Stampin' Up! or product there that I get to unravel. So I'm excited for that. There's actually new stuff in there that hasn't even been one is brand new and it's just available for demonstrators, and it will be available for customers in November. So I'm excited to unpack those orders and share them with you. I'm just looking for my camera here. I'm checking to see my comments are on, so if you're here, say hi. All right, so let's just jump right in. I can see that I have a bit of a view. Today, in this week's my weekly, oh, my light went off. Our weekly Facebook Lives, I always pick a product and then I create 3 projects with it. I have to tell you, this product I have been eyeing up since the start of the July to December catalog. When I first saw this suite, I was like, oh my God, that is so beautiful. I love the colors. Did I order it? No. Every time I went to order it, it was on back order. So I'm very grateful for my downline. Marion, she let me borrow her suite so that I could play with you. So I am showcasing the Hello Harvest Bundle, which is a cling stamp. Beautiful bundle stamp set for the fall. I love it. And then it has coordinating dies to go with it. So here are the matching dies. So we are creating 3 projects with this set tonight. I'm excited to show you. I actually fell in love with the set so much that I realized I could order it, and I placed an order for it. In my order, I think it's actually in one of those boxes that is sitting there. So I'm going to show you 3 projects tonight, and then I'm going to show you a sample that I made with my team last night. So let's jump into the first project. I have all my projects sitting here tonight, ready to go. And I did do some coloring on the weekend just to prep ahead, because I find that coloring takes a long time, and I just figured it would be easier for us. So this was actually a mystery challenge card that my downline Cindy put up on our group, and I thought, oh, let's use that as a try. So my measurements are, don't worry about the measurements. I'm going to give you all the measurements after. Probably tomorrow night I will upload the measurements, if not tomorrow, on the weekend. If not tomorrow, within the next couple days. I have a busy couple days. I'm prepping huge for a huge demonstrator training event, and I also have to prep for my downline meeting. I am using Pool Party 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of, this is the Splendid Day Suite DSP, beautiful. I was looking for something that looked fallish, and I figured this was a great one. And I have a piece of cardstock. We're going to emboss that. And then I have the stitched die, which comes from the Stitched Styling Shape dies. I was a huge fan of the stitch shaped dies and was pretty sad when Stampin' Up! Retired them, but I was so excited when they came out with the new one. I love it because now you have squares, circles, and banners all in one, so it's a win-win situation. All right, so I'm actually going to bring in, we are going to bring in quickly, I'm just going to set this off to the side, our embossing folder, and we are using the Leaf Fall embossing folder. It should be like Hello Fall. I don't know. Leaf Fall, that's a mouthful. Leaf Fall embossing folder. It is also in our July to December catalog. I feel like it's a hidden gem. I really didn't see this in the catalog until another demonstrator pointed it out, and I was like, where is that? And I had to go search for it. So it is, let me just put this in. It is a thicker embossing folder, which means you only need plate. You're going to use plate 1 and plate 4, and you're going to run it through. All right, and I'm just going to move that out of my way. So as you can see, it embosses it very nice and deep. Look at that, so pretty. So that is one. I'm just going to have a bin here where I can put my extra spots. Okay, so let's bring in our pieces, and I'm going to bring in my adhesive. So I'm going to put my paper down. I'm going to go ahead and put my embossed piece down. And then we're going to pop, oops, I forgot to, I hope I have enough room. Let me see. I better do that before I forget. I am using the greeting, "You are such a blessing." And I'm grabbing my black ink. Let's see, hopefully I have enough room here. I should have stamped first. There we go. Okay, so it says "You are a blessing." And I really like how Stampin' Up! Is doing the fonts. Some is script, some is bold. I really like that look. I'm going to put this over here for now. Actually, I'm going to stick it back in the block so I don't lose this stamp somewhere on my finger. All right, we're going to pop up our stitched framelit, our stitched die. If I see comments come through, I will answer them. If I don't, not to worry, I will go back. Let me know. I would love to know how your day was. Do you have this bundle? If you have this bundle, had you played with it? If you don't have this bundle and you really like the projects that we are making tonight, head to my online store, which is right here. This is my blog, www.stampwithann.com. If you click shop now, it will take you to my online store, where you can shop 24/7 and things will be shipped to you here in Canada, anywhere in Canada, from the East Coast to the West Coast. And if you use this hostess code and your order is 50 or more, I will send you a thank you gift in the mail along with a handmade card. Okay, so look how adorable this pumpkin is. It comes from the Hello Harvest. Such a realistic looking pumpkin. I have already colored it with pumpkin pie and old olive blends. So we're going to go ahead and put that down. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and put that down. Then I've already die cut and colored the flowers. So this here, what I used was old olive, pumpkin pie, crumb cake, daffodil, and real red to color my flowers. I really wanted to look realistic with fall. Now I'm just going to pop up some dimensionals, and there you go. There is our first project of the night featuring the Hello Harvest Bundle. I actually added, let me see if I can find it, I actually added just a little bit of Wink Stella on my leaves. because I thought it looked like, you know, right now our nights are cooler, so sometimes there's frost in the morning. Here in Canada, we do celebrate 4 seasons, and we're heading into our fall season, so it just adds that little bit of extra glimmer. So that is our first project for the night. I'm going to bring in the second project. So let me get to the second project. Alright, so my second project is using Pool Party cardstock. Not to worry, once again, I said I will share all these dimensionals with you on this post, so you don't have to worry. Please like, comment, and share, because I will pick a winner and send them some cards. I have people that I need to reach out and send a message to because I don't have your mailing address. We are using the Rustic Designer Series paper. It's called the Rustic Harvest. I think it's called the Rustic Harvest DSD. Gorgeous paper. Highly recommend you ordering it. Hi Brenda, thanks for watching. So this also was, I really have to cut some die pieces out here. Okay, so I'm using the deckled rectangles. I just got these with the free shipping. I decided to order them. They've been on my list for a while. So this is what I used, and I used the third one right here. So that's right there. So I'm going to put those away. Now I thought I already did these, but I guess I didn't. So we're going to do a little bit more embossing. I guess I have to bring my embossing folder back in. So let me just move that back over. So let's bring Big Boss back in here. All right. So I need Pool Party, and we're going to use this die here. I'm using, looks like grainy apple green, and I'm going to use this piece here. And I'm using soft suede, and I'm going to use this piece here for a little scribble. And let me run that through. Let's get all those pieces out here so I can find them on my mat. Okay, let me just move this out of my way again. Okay, so we have a Pool Party pumpkin. Tell me if you are a fan of different colored pumpkins. I've seen white. Usually you see the traditional orange, but we're going Pool Party. I have a stem that is done in grainy apple green. And I also have, I'm going to call it like a little vine that's done in soft suede. So let me just put that off to the side. Make sure I have all the pieces here. All right, let me bring in, I have to get my Tombow glue. Okay, so we're going to attach our little leaf or stem, there you go, and then we're just going to put a little bit of glue. Ooh, that's a lot of glue. Did not want that much glue. Let's clean that off. Just a little dab. That's one thing about our liquid glue. You can get big globs or little globs. And we're literally just going to put this down here. I probably got too much there. Sorry. Oh. I'll let that sit for a minute and let that dry. So we're going to put that there. All right, so we're going to bring this back in, and we're going to, I'm just going to move that over. We're going to pop this up once again. So we're using the deckled embossing, the deckled dies, deckled rectangle dies. I just got them. I'm so excited. They were been on my list for a while, and there's one other product that I want that I think has come off of the unorderable, so I will be ordering it soon. Okay, so we're going to put that down. We're going to bring in our beautiful purple, oh my gosh, I can't talk. blue pumpkin. This pumpkin reminds me of a Cinderella pumpkin with all the details. So how pretty is that? I would love to know, do you have this product? Is this something that you've been eyeing? Maybe you already have it, you've been creating with it. I actually said to my team last night, I think this is one bundle that if it doesn't carry over, I probably would keep it. I just feel like how realistic it is. Okay, so I am going to introduce you to a new product. In our July to December catalog, we have, if you've been around Stampin' Up! For a while, you know that we had an embossing kit, embossing tray, and they got rid of it. So Stampin' Up! Just came back with this new embossing kit. With this purchase, you get the embossing tray, which is great because you pour in your, put your project in here. I'll show you in a minute. It comes with an embossing buddy, and it has this cute little brush. You can brush off your things, and then it has these super tweezers. I would honestly buy this just for the tweezers. All right, so how does this work? I'm going to quickly show you. For embossing, you're going to want to use Versamark ink, and I'm going to find my hello. Hey Melissa, how are you? So we're gonna get our emboss. So we're gonna emboss our thing. So actually, before I start, this is an embossing buddy, and what it is, and I'm actually gonna bring my tray in here. Let me just move some pieces. So the idea is if you rub this like kind of over your project, it helps the pieces, the powder not stick to the sides that are not the ink. So let's put that off. And then I just kind of actually just brushed it off a little bit, just because it kind of looks like a chalkboard look if you like that look. Okay, so we're going to stamp in a Versamark. Let me just, I gotta come closer. I can't see here with the tray. All right, so there it is. And then, let me clean that off. What we're gonna do is, oh, I'm gonna put that away so I don't get that everywhere. We're gonna take our embossing powder and you're going to shake it on the tray. So this is what I like. The tray holds everything. And then what I would do is I would unscrew this part here. So if you like to emboss and don't like the mess, this is the way to go. And then I just tap everything back in, and you can use your brush to help guide all those pieces back into your thing. And then put on the lid, screw it back on. And then here. Okay. So now what I would do is I would take this, hold it. Now here's the trick. I would bring in my heat embossing gun and I would heat it. Now, where I sit at my desk, I don't have a close enough cord that my embossing heat gun would heat. So we're gonna pretend you wanna get it hot. You're gonna keep going over it until this powdery turns to a shimmer, like a shine. Then you know the powder is dry. So let's do the magic of, boom, I'm going to drop this, magic of television, and I'm going to bring in one that is embossed. So as you can see, this has the powder look, it's not embossed. This one has a shiny look, which means we've already embossed it. So there is how it looks on black. So I'm going to push this off to the side. Just like that there. And I'm going to bring back in my project and we're going to pop up the hello. Right there. And we're just going to put that there. Okay, so before we are done, it needs Finally Touch. Let me find it here. We're going to bring in the matted black dots, and I'm using our take a pick tool, and I'm going to pick up with the putty end a couple of these beautiful black matted dots. These are a staple. I use these all the time. So if you're looking at adding some new embellishments to your collection, highly recommend these. All right, let me put this away. And I'll show you the end result. There is our, I'm gonna call this my Cinderella pumpkin card. And it's saying hello to you. So what do you guys think? Do you like the tradition orange pumpkin, or do you like the non-tradition colors of maybe a white pumpkin or a pool party pumpkin? I would love to know what you guys are thinking. All right, so there's our second card of the evening. Let me bring in our last project. Our last project is showcasing. So as I told you, there is a product that I've been looking at getting, and I think it's called, let me show you what it is. I can't remember the name of it. Now, it's in the annual catalog. And if I go back to dies, where is it here? It's called the Split Card Texture Dies. These have been unorderable forever, which means they're popular amongst customers and demonstrators. I really liked the look that it gave, but I was like, how can I make that without this die? So I kind of put my thinking cap on and thought, how can I do that? And I have an idea. I'm going to show you. Okay, so now on this one, we're using thick white cardstock. So let me just fold that down. We are using, I'm going to, oh, where's my project? Okay, so there, on there. Okay, so we're gonna pull this off to the side for a minute. I'm just gonna bring in a scrap piece of paper, and I'm going to put down a piece of white. So I'm using basic white. I am using our masking artistic mix decorative masks. So as I was saying, I really wanted those dies, but they don't have those dies. Well, I think you can order them now. Because when I looked before supper, they were still they weren't on the unorderable list. So trust me, I'll be ordering them. I'm using this one because I feel to me that looks kind of like the look I'm going after. I am going to use Post-it tape to put my pieces down. So you want to really hold them in place. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in a blending brush. So this is our blending brushes. And I'm going to bring in Pool Party ink. Let me smooth my card out of the way. So I know you're going to swirl the ink around, pick up the ink, and what you're going to do, you don't want to go right down, because if you do, you're going to get a big blob, and nobody wants that on their projects. So what you're going to do is you're going to start off rolling it and just swirling it. So you're going to pick up some more ink, dab off, roll it, and keep going around. Now, you can make this as dark as you want, as light as you want, however you want. Oh, and try not to move your ping, so kind of hold it if you can. And okay, so I'm kind of happy with that. I just really wanted to show you the process. So let's pull this off, and as you can see, it's created this cool background look. Just gonna put that away, and I mean, you could use these with ink. You could use them with the blending brushes. You can also use them with our embossing paste. Really neat. And there's 5 different designs. So this is something you should all, if you haven't thought about, look at. Okay, so what I did was I had this piece, and then what I did was I cut it in half to give me this piece. So I already did, when I was creating my sample, I had an extra one. And then actually I can see there's a little mark on that one. So let me just show you what I did. I brought in my piece, literally put it, and so made sure it was corner to corner on my track. And then what I did was just cut it. So then you have 2 pieces. So you can make some extra cards with these. We're going to bring back in my piece. And I have an extra white layer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to adhere this. Which side? Right. Oh, do this different than the which way. It's a puzzle. You know what? We're going to do one way, and I'll show you what it looks like the other way. So I'm happy with that. I'm going to do this one landscape. My other one I did portraits. You can see the difference. Let's put this up here in the corner. And then it looks like that. So now you have 2 extra pieces that you can make some cards with later down the road. I am going to grab that hello again. I thought I would make some hello cards because I can send them to friends and just say, hey, I'm thinking about you. So I'm going to put hello there. Now, let me just clean that up now. Put that away. So here is where I'm going to ask you guys what you think. So give me a minute. Do you like this with a pool party circle? Or do you like it with a white circle? I would love to know what you guys think. I'll show you the pieces of elements that we're using. So let me bring those in for you. Once again, I've already stamped my pumpkin in my mud ink and colored it in with Old Olive and pumpkin pie blends. And then, of course, I had to pair this stamp set with the Kindness Gnomes. My gosh, how cute. So I already cut out a little guy just to save me some time. And here he is. And I'm just going to trim him a little bit. I used Real Red, Daffodil, Old Olive, and Crumb Cake. And then I colored his face in with light petal pink. So this is what my card is going to look like when we're done. So I would love to know, and I'm going to show you the difference. Here is it on white, and here it is on Pool Party. What do you guys think? I would love to know. Oh, Brenda says Pool Party. So I'll give it a few minutes. I know there's a little bit of a delay, but I'd love to know what you guys think is which way it should go, or which Pool Party or Whisper White. Or not Whisper White. That was our old color. I got Whisper White on my brain. I was typing up my PDFs and I was looking through my instructions and my list of supplies, and I was like, Whisper White? We don't have Whisper White. Ooh, Mark says Pool Party also. So let's go with Pool Party because that's what people are asking for. All right, we're going to actually I'm going to do this first. So we're going to pop up my pumpkin, and never waste your dimensionals. You always have these extra pieces around, which I kind of like because you can make them your own sizes. Remember to like, comment, and share on this video because I will pick 3 winners to send one each of the projects we made tonight in the mail. So you will get some happy mail from me. Those past winners, your stuff will be going into mail this weekend. I've had a couple nights where I've had some appointments and I haven't been home to hit the post office on my way home. So hoping to do that in the next few days. Okay. So let me just grab another dimensional here. Bring this over. How cute is this little guy? Just so cute. I just think this set, I just feel like these 2 sets are meant to go with each other. They're like a match made in heaven. How fun is that? Okay. All right. And there you go. There is our last project of the evening. Now I'm going to bring in the one that I did so you can see what it looks like. One done landscape and one done portrait. So you can see the difference. Which one do you like? The portrait or the landscape? Or landscape portrait? I kind of like them both, actually. I really do. I think they're fun. Okay, so that's the one card we made. Let me bring back in the other cards we made tonight. So this is your second project. And here was our first project. So first, second, and third project of the night is what we created. Using the Hello Harvest stamp set and the matching dies. So there you go. If you don't have the stamps bundle, I would highly recommend ordering it. It's a great one to have on your hand. Like I said, I think I'm going to keep this in my stash because I love the fact that this looks so realistic and there's so much you could do with it. Look at that leaf, just gorgeous. Okay, let me share with you. So in case you're wondering the blends that I used, let me show you what I used. I used crumb cake. I used crumb cake dark and light. I used light petal pink to color his face. I used old olive to color. I used pumpkin pie. I used daffodil. And I used real red. Those are the colors that I used to color my pumpkin flowers and my nose. And I just want to share with you the card that I made last night with my team, because every Tuesday night I go live with my team. We talk about the updates, what's happening on our team, and we connect. We started that during COVID and we're still going strong with it, but I've also added in some stamping. So here is the project that we made last night, showcasing the cute little Hello Harvest, matching it with the kindness gnomes. How cute. And then there's that leaf fall embossing folder on the back. All right, so let's just remind you, I'll just bring these ones back in. So just a recap, these are the 3 projects we made tonight on our Facebook Live featuring the Hello Harvest Bundle. On this on this Facebook Live post, I will put all the measurements for these cards. So it's like you're getting a free tutorial every week from me each Wednesday. I will post all the measurements. I will post all the supplies we used. And if you need to order any of these because you want to recreate these cards, then you could go to my online store and place an order. Remember, if you order over $50, you will get a thank you gift in the mail plus an embellishment of this month, which is the champagne rhinestones. And then I'm going to pick 3 people who like, comment, and share my video by next Tuesday night to win these cards, which means I will send them in the mail for you. And the best part about that, you can be anywhere in the world. You don't have to be here in Canada. If you're local and you wish to email me your order, I'd be happy to add it to my order going in on Sunday night. All right, everyone, let's go back and see. Oh, thanks, Brenda. Thanks, Mark. Oh, Melissa, I'm glad you really like them. I like the orange card, too. Yeah, the orange card's super cute. I really like it. This one features the Cottage Gingham Designer Series paper. Love that pack of paper. All right, so thank you so much for joining me tonight for Facebook Live. Have a wonderful evening, and I look forward to seeing you guys next Wednesday night at 7:30. And I believe because we have one more week, kind of, I think, feel like left of like fallish season before we get into Christmas, I'm going to be showing the Fond. What is it called? The Fondest Autumn stamp set? Is that what the name of that is? Let me look. Let me look up the name. What's the name of it? Hold on here. I should have grabbed it. It's in my bucket over there. Oh, Fond of Autumn. That's the set we will be using next week. So I'm looking forward to creating with those projects on the weekend. Thanks, Brenda, for sharing my Facebook Live. I appreciate that. We want more crafty friends joining us, so we have so much fun creating. If you're just popping on or you've just found me, please go back and watch the replay and see how we created these 3 cards I go live every Wednesday night in my Stamp with Ann Facebook business page at 7:30. I will pick a product of the week and we create 3 projects around it. Then my gift to you for commenting, liking, and sharing is I give you a free tutorial on how to create these projects. So I give you a list of the supplies that you will need to recreate these projects on your own in your craft room. And it will be like you and I are crafting together, just in a different, it's like you're sitting beside me crafting, we're eating chocolate, we're having fun, and we're laughing and giggling. That to me is the best thing in the world. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. Have a great rest of your evening, and I will see you guys all next Wednesday night. Bye, everyone.